I want to say that I perceive you as a political content creator.
That's fine.
No, I'm serious.
No, please.
And that is because I made a research about you, and I saw that you've been doing this protest of a thing from your SUG days. And right now, it's still happening. But I have not seen where you protested and achieved an aim for that very protest. You protest, bring people out, you don't achieve an aim for that protest. That one will end, and you move on to another new protest.
Right, everyone. Omo Yearly SOWORE is online publisher. Now, the first question I want to raise here is that do we regard him as a journalist? He is a graduate of geography from the University of Lagos, UNILAG, and in these days he was the student union government leader, and that has propelled him into activism. Now, there's a particular trending video, rather picture of SOWORE standing at the back of the acclaimed winner of the 2023 general election, rather 1993 general election, Moshood MKO Abiola. And that picture has a lot to say because it shows that this man has been in activism for some time. And there was also another video where he was
that doesn't mean that I will not keep saying, pushing my position. It's the same position I have with the people sitting in front. I confronted him. Why is he sitting here when Tinubu is not here? You understand? If I was sitting there, I would not stand up for him.
Went down
because Tinubu is the one who's supposed to be here. He's not been running Nigeria
activities. He was able to bring a lot of people
down. That's my position.
General. But this particular video is so interesting.
I want to say that I perceive you as a political content creator.
That's fine.
No, I'm serious.
No, please.
And that is because I made a research about you, and I saw that you've been doing this protest of a thing from your SUG days. And right now, it's still happening. But I have not seen where you protested and achieved an aim for that very protest. You protest, bring people out, you don't achieve an aim for that protest. That one will end, and you move on to another new protest. Why do you always bring people out, and when they throw tear gas, you'll be the one running, shouting revolution now? Are you trying to motivate the people to start a war, or you are trying to? Because I personally don't think you're fighting for the people. I think you're fighting for yourself.
Okay, thank you.
Because in 2019, you were interviewed by Ebuka, and he asked you, why do you think you are qualified to be president? You told him that Nelson Mandela came out of prison as an activist and he became president. You made the instance of Obama, and you said you have done more than that, so you are qualified to be president. And right now you are still protesting. You didn't do the Igbo protest in Abuja or Lagos where people are saying, you went to Aba to gather Igbo people. Is it that you are trying to put it in them to understand that they need this war?
Okay, thank you. Well, to consider my activism as content creation, I appreciate it because that means they have content. With regards to your reference to Igbo people in Aba, Nnamdi Kanu is from Abia State, but I don't know how much of recent history you know. The first anti-Nnamdi Kanu's trial protest took place in Abuja, and I led it. But I ended up in prison for 4 days because of that protest. That was in October of 2025. Now, talking about results, I was the one who protested for the woman who just got 110 million naira from a minister. That's results. I protested last year on behalf of policemen. 74,000 of them got promoted. That's results. I protested against an IG of police who was removed. It has never happened before that an individual ever protested an IG of police and he was removed. But most importantly, when I was in my SUG days, I was one of the people that protested for the democracy you are enjoying today. That's results. 1999, we fought from 1989 when I arrived at university. By 1999, 10 years later, democracy came to Nigeria. Am I proud of this?
He challenged him and called him content creator, broker content creator, that at the time They saw him run for his dear life. I think when he organized the Free Nnamdi Kanu protest in Abuja. Of course, we dare not run for his life. Of course, then the question now is, who is Omoyele Sowore? What's your opinion about this guy? Is this guy, because he's been there in the political scene, he said he wants to be the president of Nigeria. Of course, one thing I want to credit him for is that he's not afraid of anyone. Of course, he has been on the side of the Igbo people of the Southeast Nigeria and campaigning for Nnamdi Kanu's release. But it doesn't stop him from taking a swipe or castigating Peter Obi, the foremost Igbo man that is running for the presidency of this country. Now, in your opinion, do you think Omoyele Sowore is on the right course? Do you think this man is doing it for political reason or because he just wants to? He's truly an activist, because before now we haven't been hearing much about him. Don't forget that he's not quite long he called the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria a criminal, and then he was asked to pull the post down. He refused, and the matter is still in court at the moment. And then he was fighting a statement, a video made by Reno Omokri, who is now an ambassador to Nigeria and Mexico, and that was where he based his argument, and the statement, he based his statement on that. What's your opinion on this matter? Do you think this man is really here for the masses, or he's just doing it just to make popularity, just to make noise and make people feel he's there for their interest? Hit me up in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe.